Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video, I am going to do a full review and demonstration of a new foundation from the British makeup artist Lisa Eldridge. And for that reason, this video is going to be kind of long, so I will leave a timestamp so you can directly go to the part of the video that you want. But my advice for you is to sit back and relax and watch the entire video because it is full of information. Lisa Eldridge launched her makeup brands a few years ago, which is called also Lisa Eldridge. And because the brand is founded by herself, she is slowly but surely building her brand by releasing one product at a time. And the last release was her foundation, which was released last week. But before the foundation was available, she made sample sets available on her website, and it looks like this. And on each sample set you get 4 shades. So if you order from her website, you get one sample set for 3. Otherwise, in euros, one sample set is 3 euros. So that's what I did 2 weeks ago. I think I ordered a lip gloss. I got one sample set for 3, and I decided to buy another sample set, and I will explain you why later in the video. The foundation has been released now, and it costs 54 euros for 30 millimeters. So it is not a cheap foundation, so it is definitely worth it to first buy the sample sets to try it and make sure that you get the perfect match and that you also enjoy the foundation on your own skin. If you go on her website, you can see all the shades, and you will see that she has released 40 shades. Now, on one of her videos, she explained that she decided to first start with 40 shades. So maybe in the future, more shades will be added. The foundation comes in this beautiful white box. I have to say I love the design of the brand, and the design of the box is really nice. And when you open the box, you'll see the foundation. Here with a note. So first, the foundation, as you can see, the packaging looks very nice, very luxury, and at this price it better looks nice. The material seems to be glass frosted, which I like, and you have a base here to put your foundation, because otherwise it will not stand on its own, as you can see here. Otherwise you have this here which allow you to put it like this, but it will be laid down. Then on the box you also have this note here with a QR code, which will link you to a video that will explain you different things about the foundation and how to apply it. When you order the sample set, you also have the QR code in order to give you information on the foundation, how to check if the shade is correct for you, and how to apply it correctly. Some additional information about the foundation itself. It is very suitable for sensitive skin, as it does not have any perfume, any drying alcohol or talc, which is rare to find in a foundation. And I am aware of that because I avoid those ingredients, as I have very sensitive skin, and I always repeat the same thing in the video. For my skin, it has to be no fragrance and no alcohol. Now let's focus on the shades, and I will explain you how I found my perfect shades with an S. On the website there is a matching tool, and if you input the brand and the shade of the foundation that you are currently using, the tool is supposed to find you the best or the closest match in the Lisa Eldridge Foundation. So I tried the tool, but like every single matching tools I have tried, I was not convinced with the result it gave me. So I decided to just look at the pictures of the models and read the information about the undertones in order to choose the best match for me. So immediately I focused on the medium deep set, and I saw the model number 30, and she has a mix of golden and red undertone that they decided to call golden terracotta. I have a mix of gold and red undertone. In my décolleté it is more golden with a little bit of red, and when you go into my face you have more red undertones, but you still have golden undertone, and also my face is a little bit darker than my décolleté. So when I look at the model, I thought that could be the match, but she seemed to be a little bit lighter than my shade. So I looked at the deep set, and immediately I focused on the model number 34 because she is my shade if I would get a tan. The undertone she has, the richness, the warmth in her skin is what I have on my skin. And then I saw that she has a red undertone, which is also what I have. I just have also the golden undertone. So I decided that I would order this color as well in order to make the number 30 a little bit darker, but still within my undertones. I ordered the sample sets first before ordering the foundation to make sure it was a good match. So when I received the medium deep set, I decided to still try the other colors just to make sure I was right, and I was not wrong. 30 was the best match for me, but as I suspected, it was a tiny bit lighter, but also the gold undertone was a little bit too much for my skin. I needed a little bit more of red undertone, and I needed the color to be a little bit darker. So I used the color number 34 as I thought it would work by looking at the website in order to make the color 30 looks more suitable for my skin. And then because I loved the result, I decided to order both colors. Now for the application, I'm gonna do this with you in my bathroom because I think that the quality and the lighting would be better. So let's go there. After using both foundations several times, I realized that to get the best match for my skin, I need to use the ratio of 1/4 of the color number 34. So I use 3 pumps of the color number 30 and 1 pump of the color number 34, and that gives me a medium to full coverage. So now I'm gonna apply my mattifying primer and then apply the foundation with a brush which I use for my other foundations. This is the 4 pumps of foundation which I mixed on my hand. The consistency is neither thick or thin, and it is a water-based foundation. It is recommended to apply it in thin layers and to slowly build the coverage. The texture spreads and blends very easily, and I think that you already get a good coverage with a thin layer, as you can see, which should be enough if you're going for a light natural makeup look. I find that the foundation sets pretty fast, so my advice is to work section by section and not all over your face at once. The brand states that there is no need to use powder on this foundation. It should set on its own, which is fine with me because I really don't like powder and I never use them. And I agree that for my skin there is no need for it. At this point, I had used a little bit less than the amount of product, and from here I could have just focused on correcting small specific areas of my face, so 2 to 2.5 pumps are enough for me for an everyday natural look. But I'm going for a more intense look here in order for you to see the full potential of the foundation. So I'm going to use all the foundation I have left on my hand, on my skin, by correcting and adding thin layers. It claims to be soft focus, which means that it should create an optical illusion that blurs out some of your imperfections. I agree with that for me, but of course the result will also depend on your skin. I'm back with some colors on my face. So this is the final look with 4 pumps. I would call this a medium to full coverage. Honestly, I don't really know what people mean by full because I've never bought a full coverage foundation, but it's way enough coverage for me. This is the amount of foundation that I will use to go out for a special event. This is not the amount of foundation I will use on my face for every day, but despite that, despite the fact that there is a good amount of coverage, when you look up close, it still looks like skin. It looks like a sophisticated makeup, but natural, not cakey, and that's what I like for my finished looks. The foundation claims to be neither matte nor dewy. It's an in-between foundation, which is perfect for me because I have combination skin. So I don't like dewy foundation on me, but at the same time, I don't like matte foundation. Now, Lisa Eldridge explained that the final look will also depend on the type of primer you use first. So if you have dry skin, try with foundation with a good moisturizer first to get a more dewy look if that's what you want. If you have oily skin, try it with a matte primer. When it is a new foundation, you have to play a little bit to see what works best for you. It is not the first time I wear this foundation. I wear it a few times already all day. It does last all day. Of course, after many hours, it looks more dewy, which is fine for me as long as it doesn't look greasy, and it does not on my skin. Now, it is winter time, so I don't know what the final look would be during the summer. I will test it again in the summer, but for the winter, it works great for me. So I have nothing bad to say, although that I have to mix two foundations to get my shade, but it is a perfect shade. So, and a beautiful, beautiful foundation. But as I said earlier in the video, she has sample tests, so do not hesitate to try them first before getting the foundation, because every skin is different and the foundation is there to stay, so there is no rush to get it without trying the sample test first. I am done with the review. If you have questions, leave them in the comment section and I will be very happy to reply to them. Thank you for watching and I will see you on the next video. Bye bye.